You may be my wife, but I'm your bitch. Welcome to What's the Holdup?
I still haven't decided whether I like Tank Girl or not.
Well, she already told me how she feels about you.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good. They don't show us ding dong. What's the holdup? Hello and welcome to this week's exciting episode of What's the Holdup?
Hold up.
You know, I can just add that with the fucking effects. I don't need you trying to be Mr. Comedian Lady.
Mr. Comedian Lady.
You're fucking, like, we're a pretty cheap podcast, but we're not that cheap that we don't have the effects to do. Babe, repeat what I say so it sounds like an echo effect. Alright, anyways, you fucking stole my thunder, you chowderhead fuck.
I'm a thunder stealer.
You thunder fuck, what are you doing? Thunder!
Oh my god.
Thunder! Thunder fuck! How much you want to bet what the fuck's his name there? Not Bon Scott, he's the one that died. What's the name of the AC/DC one, you know, the one that sings like that? Well, anyways, how much you want to bet that he fucking, like, has said that, like, once, just because nobody can tell, he just, like... Oh my god. I hate AC/DC. No offense, I can't stand the guys, like... God.
Oh boy.
Anyways.
And yet it works for them.
Yeah, it does. I was gonna say, and yet they're millionaires, and I am sitting on a bed from Walmart. So what are you gonna do?
With a computer from BJ's.
With a computer from BJ's. Oh man. If only we could get one of those popular podcasts, maybe I'd be on a Casper mattress. You hear that, Casper?
You're not just a friendly ghost.
Please let us do some sponsorship. I want a free mattress. Please. Please. Wait, I'm just gonna let it go for a little bit with it, because I don't think we have to keep doing that.
No, probably not.
All right. Oh, anyways, hi. So I'm Zach.
And I think I'm Heather.
Stop trying to be a bit. Every week it's either like, and I'm Heather, I think, or like, no, I fucked that up. No, because like 2 weeks ago, you...
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm talking
It's my bit and you can't take it away from me.
Fine.
Fuck off.
Fine. We'll try again. I'm Zach.
Well, it's lost its luster now. You shitbag.
Heather, I think.
Get out of here. I guess I'm his wife.
That's fucking right.
Maybe.
You remember that. You're my wife. I own you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure thing, pal.
Hey, kid, that's my football. Did you ever see that episode of Beavis and Butthead where he's like, oh yeah, it's like that kid down the street.
Yeah.
Anything goes in his yard, he's like, no, it's my football. Oh, Christ. Anyways, you may be my wife, but I'm your bitch. Welcome to What's the Holdup? Anyways, this week we are going to be talking about mystery men.
The men of mystery.
The men of mystery. It's from, 1999?
Yes.
Read us the dates.
So, Mystery Men,
HZ.
1999.
Yep.
Starring, ready? Ben
ready.
Stiller, Janine Garofalo, and William H. Macy.
And Hank Azaria.
And Hank
And
Azaria.
Kel Mitchell.
Yep.
And
Paul
Rubens. And Jeffrey Rush.
Yep.
And Greg Kinnear.
And, like, everybody.
And Eddie Izzard.
Like, all these people.
And
Greg
Claire
Kinnear.
Forlani. I already said Greg Kinnear.
Oh, did you?
I'm saying these off the top of my head. And
Okay.
Claire Forlani. And,
Tom Waits.
Tom Waits, thank you.
Yeah.
A whole lot of people.
Yeah, lots of people. Holy shit.
Yep,
Jesus.
yep.
Well, alright. So, all of these mysterious men.
And women.
And women, yeah.
What, is there a tagline?
Well, the synopsis is
what's the synopsis?
A group of inept amateur superheroes must try to save the day when a supervillain threatens to destroy a major superhero and the city. And the tagline is, "This summer, expect the unexpected." Da-da-da. I remember the commercials and stuff for this.
Let me tell you, that synopsis is kind of bullshit, and it makes you not even want to watch the movie. I love this movie. This is one of those scrappy little pre-Marvel universe, or even before that, X-Men and Spider-Man, comic book movie boom of the early aughts. This is back when you had 99. Christ, that was after Batman and Robin. Comic book movies were essentially dead. Which is probably why they got away with making this. Almost nobody, I think, that saw this movie... Well, almost nobody saw this movie. But almost nobody that saw this movie probably even knew that it was based on a comic book.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's based on... Are you ready for this? Characters from the comic book Flaming Carrot.
Flaming Carrot.
Yes.
Perfect.
And they didn't put the character of Flaming Carrot in the movie because they thought it would be too weird.
What?
So instead...
What the fuck?
Greg Kinnear took Flaming Carrot's place.
What the hell?
Well, Flaming Carrot is... He's just got a giant flaming carrot for a head, so...
That's awesome.
Yeah. My only knowledge of Flaming Carrot is this, and that when I was a kid and I used to go to the comic book store, there's a crossover, one of the few crossovers that the Teenage Ninja Turtles did. There's a crossover with them with Flaming Carrot. They did a crossover... This is the original Mirage run, by the way. Obviously, they've crossed over with other stuff.
Yeah.
But the original Mirage run, they crossed over with Cerebus. Oh my god, I can't say it right. Yeah, that's right, because it's not the Greek word.
Cerebus.
No, because it's not the right pronunciation.
Cerberus?
Thank you, it's Cerberus. It's the one that... It's actually not the Greek thing. It's slightly different. Yeah, Cerberus. I think it's Cerberus. Yeah. The Aardvark. Blah. So there was a crossover with him, and then there was a crossover with the Flaming Carrot. That's all I know about the Flaming Carrot. And I didn't know that it was even based on a comic book when I went to see it. It just seemed like, I like superheroes, so it seemed like a good movie to see. So you've never seen this movie, right?
No.
Okay.
I never have.
I love this movie. Like I said, it's a very, it's not a extremely popular movie.
No.
So do you know the basic premise then?
Kind of. Yeah, they're weird misfit superheroes and they get together and form a team. That's all I...
Well, so the basic premise is it's sort of like Watchmen and things of that ilk, where just any people can go and be superheroes. Right. So you have Ben Stiller's character, I think it's Mr. Furious, or Captain Furious or something, and his quote-unquote power is getting angry.
Right. And he just freaks out.
Yeah, but it doesn't, that's not even that doesn't even really happen. And then William H. Macy plays the Shoveler.
The Shoveler. I remember the commercials.
He just goes around shoveling things. It's great, because there's a part where his wife's trying to get him to stop, and he's like, I have a gift, Claire. I shovel well.
That's all I've seen of this movie, basically.
There's him, then Hank Azaria plays the Blue Raja, who's this mystic sort of guy who throws, his thing is throwing, knives and forks at people.
Yeah.
And then later on, they team up with Janine Garofalo as the bowler. She has her father's skull encased in a bowling ball, and it talks to her and tells her things.
Perfect.
And excuse me, her father was the original bowler. They make a big point of that she's the bowler junior or baby bowler or whatever.
Baby bowler.
And then I believe someone at some point calls her that. Then eventually they get her. They get the Spleen, played by Paul Rubens. One of Paul Rubens' few post jacking off in theater roles that from the early 90s. He did the Penguin in Batman Returns. He did that guy. He did the second in command. He did
Buffy the
Vampire Slayer. What did I say?
You said the Penguin.
Oh God. Let's try again.
He played
the Penguin's dad in Batman Returns.
Yep.
And then in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he had a more of a role as Rutger Hauer's second in command vampire with one of the coolest on-screen deaths of all time.
Yeah.
As much as people love, the television show Buffy the Vampire Slayer way more than the movie, he is still amazing in that movie. Do you remember his death scene?
I don't.
Oh, man,
I know I've seen the movie, and I don't. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yes! Oh my god!
And then he finally dies.
Oh my god!
It's
Yes,
hilarious.
I do remember that.
And it's played totally straight too. It's great. And then he did this, and then he started doing more stuff in the 2000s, like Blow and stuff like that.
Oh, he was great in Blow.
Yeah, well, exactly. He started to get more and more, and then I don't know if you remember when he hosted the television version of You Don't Know Jack.
Yep.
The game show version.
Yep.
And then Pee-wee came back and all that stuff.
Right.
But for a while there was slim pickings, so it was good to see him in this, even if his superhero gimmick as a guy who farts was kind of weird.
Interesting.
And then Kel Mitchell, Invisible Boy, but he's only invisible when people aren't looking at him. Amazing. And then the whole deal is...
I can't wait to see this.
Oh, yeah, well, it's great. And the whole deal is Greg Kinnear plays, Captain Amazing. He's basically the Superman of this world. So basically, these three... Originally, it's just the three. It's the Mr. Furious, Shoveler, and the Blue Raja attempt to stop... It's a lot like The Tick, too. It's more maybe The Tick than... I don't know. They go to, stop this group of people, and they essentially fuck up, and Captain Amazing, saves the day, and Ben Stiller's like, oh, he always steals everybody's thunder, and there's a running joke, kind of lame, but because the whole thing is Captain Amazing has a alter ego as billionaire lawyer, and Ben Stiller's the only one that believes that he's that guy. He's like, oh, all he does is put glasses on, and everybody,
Right.
At the time it was actually funny. Now, because that's been done so to death with the Superman thing, but but he's and as the premier superhero, he's got all these like a NASCAR type suit. He's got all these endorsements sewn to his suit, like Pepsi. Weird. And this that, and he sells action figures. And the problem is he's so good at his job, he's put all the criminals away. So in an effort to not lose relevance or popularity, he is his lawyer alter ego tries to get Jeffrey Rush sprung out of prison. Well, not sprung. I'd imply he tries to say that he's cured and he can leave prison, and that's Casanova Frankenstein, which is again Jeffrey Rush. This movie is great because these people just get to chew on the scenery. Jeffrey Rush is great as Casanova Frankenstein. Eddie Izzard is his henchman with his group, the Disco Boys, and it's just great. And so then, of course, his plan is actually much worse than Captain Amazing lets him out, but he isn't able to stop him, and it actually comes upon the Mystery Men to do it, and they end up getting trained by this other superhero named the Sphinx, and they get Tom Waits to make weapons for them. It's an interesting movie. It's funny because how William H. Macy's wife is always threatening to leave him because he's off diddling around with a shovel instead of getting a job and paying the bills and everything. And the Blue Raja lives with his mom, and she's mad because he's always stealing her silverware.
Oh, jeez.
It's pretty funny. It's definitely a good movie. I thought it was good. There's so like we mentioned last time, this is actually the first movie to have Smash Mouth's All-Star in it. In fact, the Mystery Men actors and whatnot were in the video.
Yeah.
And part of the video, and also part of the movie, is when the three decide to have tryouts, they have all these different... So you have all these different, superheroes, early Dane Cook appearances, the Waffler, and...
the Waffler.
Yeah, and there's, a bunch of other ones that come during this one sequence. It's very funny. But yeah, it's, like I said, I thought it was a pretty good movie. At the time. Not hugely. It's one of those sort of forgotten films, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot.
But ahead of its time in terms of the whole parody, deconstruction, whatever you want to call it, of the superhero genre. But yeah.
Indeed.
So, do you have anything to add? Heathrow Airport?
No, not really. I mean, like I said, I remember when it came out, and I wanted to see it.
Why didn't you, Heather?
I never did. I don't think I did. I don't remember seeing it. If I did, I don't remember.
I remember the very first time I saw this. It was actually the same day that I saw the Blair Witch Project. I saw that.
I definitely saw that in the theater.
That movie disappointed the shit out of me. So then me and the person I was with were like, let's go see a different movie and see if it's better. So we're like, Mystery Man is playing, so we went to see that. We're like, yeah, that was much better. I saw a lot of movies in the theater in 99. A lot. We went down that list once. I saw most of the major movies that came out in 99 in the theater. What can I say? It's a time before children. But a time after disposable income, but before children. Oh boy. Anyways, I guess we should go watch this then, huh?
Yeah.
We can go watch some mysteries.
Mysteries of the men and women.
Men's of mysteries. Some mysterious men.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, they're so mysterious. You use that shovel, big boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, not so hard. Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh, dig my hole.
Wow.
Alright. Yeah, that's gross. I don't know what's going on. It's
go
the
watch
sickness
this now.
talking. No, let's go watch it. Alright, bye.
Bye.
In a place called Champion City, the forces of good and evil
Captain Amazing. What a surprise.
are about to collide.
Well, we've always been each other's greatest nemesises. Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Now, with the city's one true hero missing,
Captain Amazing is in danger.
Kaboom.
who will step forward
You again, wannabes.
to answer the call of justice?
Don't mess with the volcano, my man, because I will go Pompeii on your butt.
Oh, golly.
They've been waiting for this moment
The city's in peril, Lucille.
all of their lives.
Butch needs his vest back.
Well, it's my vest, too. I bought it for him.
But now that their time has come,
I'm a superhero, too. What's his power?
Excuse me.
they're going to need all the help they can get.
We gotta find a lot of superheroes really quickly. State your name and power?
PMS Avenger. I only work 4 days a month. Is there a problem with that?
No. No. I am the Waffler. Waffle Man!
Am I too late to try out?
Sorry.
You're in.
Wow, my first mission and we're gonna rescue Captain Amazing.
Here we go.
Universal Pictures presents
We need to talk about your plans.
I'm going to kill you.
Right, that's the part that really doesn't work for me.
a new league of heroes that step to a different beat.
Well, I am a ticking time bomb of fury.
I don't find you threatening. At all.
Let's do some carnage.
We're not your classic heroes. We're the other guys.
Mystery Men.
I'm invisible! Can you see me?
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe you should put some shorts on or something if you want to keep fighting evil today.
And we're back from watching Mystery Men.
The Men of Mystery.
The Men of Mystery. The Mysterious Men of Mystery.
Yeah.
So, Heather, what did you think of Mystery Men?
I thought it was alright.
Awesome.
It wasn't terrible.
I thought it was good too. All right, show's over. Thank you, guys. We'll be back next week with... No, I'm just kidding. I think that this movie was very far ahead of its time. And I feel that at the time that this movie came out, superheroes weren't really mainstream. Batman was mainstream. Superman was mainstream. But everything else was relegated to cartoons. They were still well within the realm of children's things.
Yeah.
And so a parody movie like this, or satire like this, that so perfectly, and I really think that this movie is satirizes superhero tropes and whatnot just perfectly. It didn't. I don't think there was a market for it because the things that it was satirizing weren't mainstream enough for the movie to appeal to a broader. Like, if this movie came out now with the success of the Marvel films, and even now thanks to Wonder Woman, the success of the DC films, I think that it would be way more. I think that it would be a much more successful film, or a successful film at all.
Yeah, like a slightly successful film.
Yeah,
which it wasn't.
I think it would have been more than slight. I think it would have done very well, actually.
Oh yeah.
At least I would hope so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things on here that really hit the mark. I just think that they, nobody was ready for it, or even knew what to think of it. I think a lot of people seeing this movie wouldn't really know what the things were that they were making fun of in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
On top of that, I love this movie because it is just so ridiculous and absurdist, which is my wheelhouse.
The bad guys were just they were great.
Oh, the bad guys were awesome.
Yeah, what the hell's his name? Casanova Frankenstein.
Oh, Casanova Frankenstein, yeah.
What's it? Jeffrey Rush?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, this was years before Barbossa.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no, he was great.
Yeah, he was.
I liked him
good.
a lot. I always like Eddie Izzard.
Eddie Izzard with the Disco Boys. That was great.
It just, oh man, he looked great.
I even liked the Mystery Men's takedown of the Disco Boys when Ben Stiller's like, "Oh, you're not even like using guns. That doesn't even fit your whole theme. Like you should be like throwing disco balls or something,
right?
Or like throwing records." I thought that was I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, the Disco Boys are great. I like that he had a bunch of gangs like the Frat Boys, which Michael Bay was one of them, which was amazing.
That's pretty great.
That was very good. That was awesome.
You pointed that out to me. I was like, what?
Should we bring the Brewskis, says Michael Bay. That was great. But he's at least he's aware. That's the great thing about Michael Bay is I have a feeling that he's aware of his own douchiness. And he doesn't care.
Yeah, well.
That's
just
like,
part of being a douche.
That's me, yeah. Like, the Frat Boys...
Bag a la douche.
Yeah, like, the Frat Boys is just perfect for him.
Oh, man.
And the disco and the Frat Boys, it had a very, like, Warriors feeling to me of, like, the different gangs. And a Batman feeling as well.
Yeah.
In fact, the only real movies to play upon at the time were the Batman films. In fact, I heard that this movie shared some sets with the Joel Schumacher... like with Batman Forever.
That's funny.
So that would make sense because I noticed that there were a lot of like Dutch angles and stuff they call them or whatever, like canted angles where the screen's tilted. I noticed there was a lot of things like that, which there were a lot of in the Joel Schumacher Batman films because he was paying homage to the old 60s Batman show. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it really reminded me of like The Tick.
Oh yeah.
In a lot of ways. But I also liked how dark they were able to be for a PG-13 movie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for instance, I love when they accidentally kill Greg Kinnear.
Oh, I know.
And he looks like the most messed up,
so messed
just
up.
Warped.
His eyeball is just like hanging out.
Oh yeah, he just looks like
awful.
like a melted,
man.
Imperfect, like flesh creature. Like flesh creation,
right?
He looks like one of the failed Ripley clones from Alien Resurrection.
Or what's it?
And she burns that whole room full of like imperfect clones. That's what he looked like.
There's a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he ends up like melted or something like that, like or some weird thing happens to his face. And, like, his eyes are, like, bugging out and stuff. That's what that
Total Recall.
Like. Yes, okay. Yeah. Thank you.
He's on Mars and he can't breathe.
Yes, that's right. He kind of looked like that.
And a cross between... and then the guy who gets hit with the toxic waste in RoboCop.
Yeah,
and starts melting.
Yep.
And the car hits it and he just like splatters.
Just like the effect of him melting and stuff kind of reminded me of that Total Recall thing.
No, it was great. The fact that even happened too, that the heroes accidentally killed the hero that they were supposed to be.
Yeah, the main hero, like the big hero.
Who was being like a total dick.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
Exactly. That was great, though.
His own fucking fault, idiot.
Yeah, I loved that. I loved, oh man, it's just such a good movie, man. I love that. I loved, the whole thing with Janine Garofalo. Cause even that whole thing from comics of the especially the DC comics being, there being like legacy heroes.
Yeah.
Kid Flash might be Kid Flash until one of the Flashes dies, and then he just becomes the Flash.
The Flash, yeah.
Or, in a lot of alternate futures, it's just assumed that when Batman dies, Dick Grayson will become Batman or something.
Right.
I like that she,
she took the mantle.
She took the mantle of her father, right?
Yeah.
The Carmine the Bowler.
Even though he was still kind of technically around.
Well, his, skull was in her bowling ball and supposedly talked to her. Yeah.
And, well, I believe it talked to her.
That it talked to her, yeah.
I believe it talked to her mainly because it was a supernatural bowling ball. It floated around and hit things that it wanted to hit.
Yeah, in many ways, she was the only
it.
mystery man that really had powers. Kind of. The spleen did.
Yes, the spleen, kind of. Yes.
Even him, I love that his whole explanation for his powers. He farted and blamed it on a gypsy woman when he was so the gypsy woman cursed him that forever, he would be the one that dealt it or whatever.
Right.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
And that invisible boy actually,
was able to turn invisible when nobody was looking.
Yes.
And then there's that whole random scene where the skunk is humping the spleen's leg, and they just decide to dance along with it, in the moonlight. That was weird. That's what I like about this movie, just complete random shit.
It was. Did you notice that? I know you kind of mentioned that there was some Asian.
Yes, I was.
But there was just gonna say that. There was a lot more.
There was, and there was a lot of
a lot.
And the money was different too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And what I thought was great about
Ben Stiller's playing with the money, and I'm like, that's an Asian coin.
Yeah. What I thought was great about, and the money was red, the paper money.
Yeah.
What I thought was great about that is, for a movie that you wouldn't even expect it from, there was a lot of world building without, they gave a lot. There's a thing in science fiction. I don't know if it happens enough to be considered a trope, but there's a thing in science fiction about Asia taking over. I don't know if you would call it a merger or whatever, but in Firefly. It's Chinese mixed with American.
That. Yep. It kind of reminded me of Firefly. Also,
the first instance,
also Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6 with San Francisco. Yep. Well, the first instance I know, which that of course came out after this too. Firefly did too, actually. Came out after Mystery Men, yeah.
Yes, they both.
The first instance I know of it happening, and I don't know if this is the one that influenced all of it or if it happened in other things that I'm not aware of, but was Blade Runner. Because in the original Blade Runner, there are signs that are in Asian and English, and there's a lot of noodle shops, a lot of Asian people working and whatnot. So yeah, that I thought that was so cool because I was like, well, here's a thing where they're showing you instead of telling you, and you're getting the sense that this isn't our world, so to speak.
Yeah,
which I thought was really neat.
But they never mention where they are.
No, they never mention where they're in Champion City.
Right, but where in the world is Champion City? They never mention that.
Where in the world is Champion City?
It's on the island of Saint-Tropez. Gumshoe.
Good evening, Gumshoes. Please help me find Casanova Frankenstein.
The loot.
The warrant.
And the crook. Casanova Frankenstein.
Oh my lord.
I love that
Beautiful. Cat. I know, what kind of a name is Casanova Frankenstein.
Why is his name
awesome.
Casanova? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I know. I think that
it's
was
just
great.
like a random name, Casanova Frankenstein.
Yeah. It's not... I know, and he didn't have, like, a gimmick or anything. He was just... Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the fact that he had that little, pinky knife.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, the whole thing is just great. I mean, the Blue Raja has that whole thing, and he's trying to... that spiel he has to keep explaining to people why he has no blue in his costume.
Oh, yeah.
And it has to do with, like, colonial, Britain.
Yes.
And when they had control over India. Just such involved things, which I thought were amazing.
Yeah.
That Sphinx guy, where they never explained much about him, because he was mysterious.
Right?
But everything he said was just a circular, like, you know, you must control your anger or else your anger will control you. You know, like, just everything was like that. And Ben Stiller was the only one who saw through all the bullshit.
He's like, does anybody else notice this?
That was great. Yeah. That was, I don't know, it was a good movie.
It was.
It's a good movie. So I would have to say it definitely holds up. In fact, I think it's more... We're on a roll here between this and, like, The Exorcist. I'm liking things more and more now. But no, I would have to say you don't really much have a frame of reference for not having seen it originally.
Right.
But I would have to say, personally, that I feel like it definitely is more relevant now than it was originally when it came out.
Yeah. Because
there's more... Again, you know, there's more... not to keep sounding like a broken record... Not to keep beating a dead horse with a broken record, but there's more superhero lore that people are more familiar with for it to be funny. And yet I feel as though it's one of those movies that's just going to be lost to time because you never hear anybody really talking about it.
Sadly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you never hear anybody really talking about it. Or, you know, that's a property that I wouldn't mind if they wanted to bring back or try to reboot or something, or that would make a great TV show. But alas, it seems to be one of those forgotten 90s things.
Yeah.
Like Tank Girl or Barbed Wire or any other weird 90s superhero movies that weren't Batman. You never seen Barbed Wire?
No.
It's not great. It's really just an excuse to have Pamela Anderson's tits bouncing around for 90 minutes. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, there's anything she was in at the time. I have nothing against her, and if that's what she wants to do, more power to her. I labor under no assumptions that she is in any way trying to do any real acting, or that anybody put her in a film for any reason other than her physical attributes.
Yeah.
But I mean, Barbed Wire is kind of stupid fun. I guess it's not great, but. I think if you're going to go with the like post-apocalyptic female superhero film of the 90s, I would definitely go with Tank Girl over anything. Mm. But that's because I have a soft spot for Lori Petty. Ever since I saw League of Their Own.
Yes.
Everybody else thought
their own league.
Yes, everybody else is probably attracted to Madonna, and I was like, oh, that Lori Petty sure is cute. With her bangs.
Oh boy. Playing the baseball.
Playing the baseball with her bangs. Banging out that ball. Banging the balls. Oh, banging the balls with the bat. Batting the balls around.
Uh-huh.
With their bangs. Playing bang ball.
Good
with
grief.
the bases.
Okay. All done.
Bang.
Bang. Bases.
Bases, bang. Ball, bases, bang.
Anyway, so... Yeah.
Lester Bangman and the Baseball
Tank
5.
Girl was interesting.
Were you going to say it was Increment?
No, interesting.
No. It sounded like you were about to say something else. Like Tank Girl was Increments.
It was interesting.
Tank Girl was incremental in getting
I still haven't decided whether I like Tank Girl or not.
Well, she already told me how she feels about you.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good.
That's fine.
Sorry to tell you.
That's alright.
Anyways, alright, so let's check
parental
out
guidance.
The parental guidance is suggested. Let's check out the IMDb Parents Guide for Mystery Men.
Mysterioso.
Sex and nudity. Sex and nudity. 3 out of 10. Some mild sexual jokes, including vague indications that the Blue Raja might be gay. Okay.
Oh,
that's
right.
a problem. A nude mannequin shown up close up. Blah, blah, blah. A nude mannequin shown close up for about 2 seconds. What?
Stop.
Shown up close for about 2 seconds. What is your problem?
Why is it mannequin?
It's what it says.
No.
It says a nude mannequin. What is it then?
You're the worst. The worst.
Excuse me.
Just keep reading.
Okay.
Mannequin.
No nudity. 2 girls wearing slightly revealing Wonder Woman-esque costumes fight each other. Okay. The spleen looks leers rather openly at the bowler, who at one point turns down his advances by telling him there's not enough beer in the world. That's under sex and nudity?
I guess
When Invisible Boy turns invisible, his clothing also falls off. Wait, also falls off? What else falls off? That sentence doesn't make any sense. When Invisible Boy turns invisible, his clothing also falls off. Wow, okay. While unclothed, he is only seen from the knees down or the chest up. They don't show his ding-dong. The other characters' comments make it clear that he is fully naked, and one makes a comment that adults will recognize as referring to the size of Invisible Boy's genitalia. Oh yeah, that part where the Blue Raja is like, "Oh, blimey, you've got a big cock." Just kidding, that doesn't happen. Violence and gore, 5 out of 10. The only real gore is when Captain Amazing is melted alive by the bowler and Raja on accident. His burned corpse is shown seconds later. This is meant to be morbid/dark humor. Some gunfire, but no actual impact. Several, quote, funny fights, unquote. Unquote? End quote, right? Unquote? Is that unquote a word? Quote, unquote? Quote, end quote? Quote, blah, 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 whatever. Several funny fights. Kicks and punches to the nuts, etc. The bowler keeps her dead father's skull in the bowling ball she uses. The fact that it's a human skull may upset some people.
Okay.
Yes, like all those people with skull faces. All the Skeletors. Casanova has a pinky fingernail he uses for coke. No, just kidding. Casanova has a pinky fingernail he uses like a knife and draws blood on 2 different characters with it. Yes, draws blood because it's like a red pen. Get it? He draws the blood on it. I don't know. Profanity, 3 out of 10. Several uses of damn and 5 uses of ass. Alcohol/drugs/smoking, 3/10. Raja's mother asks if he is doing the marijuana again.
Oh my god.
The main characters gather and celebrate in a bar. Some of them appear to be intoxicated. That's because they were.
Yeah.
Frightening/intense scenes. 3 out of 10.
They are wasted.
Captain Amazing's accidental death may be a little unnerving for younger viewers. So, the rating apparently is 17 out of 50. Under what criteria, no one knows. Recommended for 11 plus.
Shit.
Shiites. Shiato. Shtwanda. Shapoopy. Shaboobins. Shabilly Goat's Gruff. So yeah, there you have it. That's Mystery Men for you.
Yay!
Lots of not sex and violence.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess both of us liked it.
Yeah.
Just don't know what else to say about that. I really like the combination of Ben Stiller and Janine Garofalo. For some reason, they get put together a lot.
The only thing I didn't love, believe it or not, was actually the spleen.
Really?
I didn't like him.
No?
Yeah, he was kind of annoying.
You didn't like Mr. Farty Pants?
No.
Mr. Paul Rubens farting at everybody?
No. Every time he talked, I just wanted to be like...
Oh, you didn't like the cock like this? The spleen?
I just wanted to take the shoveler's shovel and just smack him in the face.
Oh, but this is my favorite accent. This is the spleen. He farts all over the place. Alright.
Yeah, he was weird.
Yeah, he was weird.
But other than that...
It
was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, an all-star. Oh my god! Oh my god! It played for 2 seconds.
There was that fucking montage, a 2-second montage. I've never seen such a short montage with one line of All Star.
2 seconds,
and that was it.
And that was it. And then it played at the end.
And then it played at the end, but it was the weirdest little fucking, like, why did they have, like, one... It wasn't even a montage. It was, like, one... Like, they were gonna do a montage.
One scene, and it was, like, one line.
Yeah, and then it just...
All-Star. Hey, now, else. You're an all-star. The end.
Yeah. That was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal was there.
That was great.
It was almost like contractual obligation. They're like, well, the song's going to be on the soundtrack. I guess we got to put it in the movie somewhere.
Didn't make any sense.
No, it did not.
Like, why? Why would they? What?
It was weird.
It was weird.
It was weird.
I just remember we were like, what? Weird. That's it?
I wanted more Smash Mouth, goddammit!
Oh, well, I came
here for Smash Mouth. I was severely disappointed.
Basically. Jesus.
Dear IMDb, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. I came to Mystery Men, clickety-clack, for Smash Mouth, clickety-clack-clack. And I was very disappointed. There was not enough Smash Mouth in this film. And so instead, I had to go listen to fucking Sum 41 and Len. And let me tell you, they were no Smash Mouth. Yours truly, what's the name of the guy from Smash Mouth?
No idea. I don't remember.
But it's your fucking favorite band.
It's not my favorite band.
Whatever. Yours truly, not the guy from Smash Mouth. Isn't it like Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
Steve Harvey. Steve signed Shmeeve Schmarvey. Clickety clack.
Okay.
And another thing. I didn't like the spleen. I found his voice, clickety-clack, very annoying. Goodbye. This was Shmeeve Schmarvey again, in case you didn't figure it out. Clackety-click.
And good night.
And good night. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week with, what was it going to be again?
The Moomy.
The Moomy. Bill Moomy from Lost in Space and that famous Twilight Zone episode, Wish It Away into the Cornfield?
Sure. No.
No.
The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
That's right. Just in time for The Mummy with Tom Cruise.
Which looks like absolute garbage.
It looks like... hold on a second.
Like garbage had a baby... with more garbage.
It looks like garbage had a baby with more garbage. Well, I don't know what to say to that except that it looks like it's bad enough to deserve all 5 uses of Mystery Men's ass.
Very nice.
Thank you. All right, so until next week, the balcony is closed. That's not us. Have a week. That's not us either.
No.
Until next week, hold it up.
What?
You know, like, what's the hold up? And our tagline, our tag phrase is hold it up.
See y'all next week.
Yeah. Until then, hold it up.
Hold it. Wow.
All right, state your name and power.
I am the Waffler. With my griddle of justice, I bash the enemy in the head, or I burn them like so. Oh, don't do that. I also have my truth syrup, which is low fat, and I've been working on a theme song, kind of a Waffle Man. I am the Waffler, golden crispy, bad guys of history. Yeah. And I'm running. You know, just think about it. Do you have a health plan, by the way? Maybe dental, eye.
Next. Hi, I am Pencilhead.
And I am son of Pencilhead.
We erase crime.
2 generations of...
Right.
Yes, thank you.
And you're right?
Yeah, I think I like this.
I say.
I'm the ballerina man.
Oh. I don't need to see that. Thanks.
I am...
You copied me.
You copied me! Did not, liar!
Now, ladies, now let's play nicely.
I'd say there's potential. There.
I be the ball fighter. I find the ball.
Greetings, fellow crime fighters.
I am Screechy Man. Do you sense its power?
Yes.
PMS Avenger. I only work 4 days a month. Is there a problem with that?
No. Whatever you say. We'll get back to you. Thank you so much.
Whatever.